Hi guys, happy Monday, happy New Year and 2022. Do you notice something a little bit different? Maybe it's my background, maybe it's the whiteboard. It's a new year, I've got a new look going on here and a new Monday market update. Well, it's not all that different, but I'm just gonna try to write a few things on the board for all of you visual learners out there, and hopefully, this will evolve as the year goes on. So anyway, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I'm Caitlin McKegg. I am a real estate broker here in Phoenix, Arizona. And every Monday, I do a Monday market update. Whether it's on this whiteboard or in my backyard or just sitting at my desk, I will always be here to give you an update on what's going on in the Phoenix real estate market. I also post new videos on Friday about Phoenix neighborhoods, home tours, living in Phoenix, all of that good stuff. So make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any of that, and click the like button. That would help me out a great deal. So let's dive in. First of all, I want to say all of this information is from the Cromford report. I'm a subscriber and they analyze data from the MLS on a daily basis and provide all of that to their subscribers so we can share it with our clients and I can share it with you. So thank you, Cromford report, for all of this great information. I wanted to kick off the year by talking about where we stand in terms of our active listings, because active listings is what is really important for our market right now. Active listings have been super low for years, which is really what has caused our seller's market for the most part, because we have no supply and lots of demand. And unfortunately, ringing in 2022 did not change that situation at all. So we are actually sitting 5% below where we started last year. And where we started last year wasn't that great, let me tell you. So last year, our number of active listings as we started the year was 6,055 active listings. And we're starting this year with a whopping 5,776 active listings. So 5% below where we were starting in 2021. And like I said, that wasn't all that great. So very disappointing that we're starting lower. This number is also the lowest number of active listings recorded on January 1st since the year 2001. So yay, Phoenix, we're setting records all over the place. Speaking of setting records, the Case-Shiller Home Price Index just came out, and Phoenix has led that list for the 29th consecutive month. And the Case-Shiller Home Price Index looks at annual appreciation across all markets throughout the United States. And Phoenix, like I said, has been number one on that list for 29 consecutive months. The average appreciation rate or home price index for Case-Shiller was 19.1% is the average. Phoenix is coming in December at a whopping 32.4%. So that is how we're leading that list. So 32.4% annual appreciation for Phoenix when they're measuring December of 2021 to December of 2020. So this information just came out at the end of the year. So if you purchased a home last December or January, good for you, because you have a ton of appreciation and equity in your home. If you waited, I'm sure you're kicking yourself, and I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about that. You just might want to get going sooner in purchasing a home because you just missed out on 32% annual appreciation. Now, I know I don't have a crystal ball, and I know that this could have been a different story, but it is what it is, and Phoenix is leading the pack in terms of home price appreciation. So let's talk about the CMI. So if you're new to my channel, the CMI is the Cromford Market Index. If you're not new, you can skip this part because you already know what I'm going to talk about. So the CMI is the Cromford Market Index. It is an index that the Cromford report created to help us understand supply and demand factors in our market. And if the index is around 100, it means that we're in a balanced market. If it's anywhere above 110, we're in a seller's market. And if it's below 90, we're in a buyer's market. and we have been very well above 110 for quite some time, largely due to the lack of active listings. That comes up again, and we'll talk about that. But today we are sitting and starting the year at 404.7. It's kind of hard to write and look and talk. This is a whole new thing. So 404.7 is our CMI today as we start the year. I will say we broke 400 on the very last day of the year of 2021. I didn't expect us to climb back up because we were in like the 340s for a long time, but we did. We climbed back up. We're at 400 and 404.7 now. Just for reference, we peaked last year at the height of our seller's market back in May around 515 on the Cromford Market Index, which was insane. So not interested in going back there again, but you never know what's going to happen. If we don't see an increase in active listings, we could start to climb further and further. So the CMI helps us understand where prices are headed, because the further we move into a seller's market, the more intense that gets, the more prices increase. So that's on a basic level how we understand what the CMI is telling us and how it can help us predict future price appreciation, at least in the short term. So 404.7 is where we stand today. We can also look at this number in terms of supply and demand. So if we look at the demand number, we're at 121.5. So that means that we are 21.5% above normal in terms of our demand. And our supply is sitting at 30.0. So that means that we are 70% below normal in terms of our supply. So as I mentioned, when you have low supply, 30% below normal, and you have high demand, that's 21.5% above normal, that's giving us this disparity between listings for sale and the demand of people that want to buy them, and that increases prices because it increases competition, etc. So that's where we stand today. So if you are new to this channel, I hope this information was helpful for you. If you're not new, thanks for coming back this year. And if you want to know what your home appreciation was in your zip code specifically, check the description below, because I have a link where you can request that, and I'll make sure to get that information to you. Also, if you just want to chat about buying or selling real estate, my contact info is in the description below, along with a link to set up a time to chat with me. So comment, let me know if you liked my new format this week. I will be back next week with another market update. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day.